Good evening, everyone. I want to say at the beginning, it's a real privilege to have this opportunity to move the nomination of Brad Trivers as the Progressive Conservative candidate in District 18, Rustico Emerald. Now, Brad is chosen, he's chosen by choice to be an Islander. And let me tell you, from my observation, he's an excellent one. Brad was born in Perth, Ontario, and in his first 4 years he moved around a little bit with his family. He lived in Bakerville, Alberta, and Fort St. John, British Columbia. But when he was 4, he moved back to Lake Huron, close to the north shore of Lake Huron, between the villages of Iron Bridge and Thessalon, where his dad's family came from. Now, his father started a cow-calf beef operation and grew sweet corn as a summertime cash crop. And his mom taught high school at a nearby town. After a few years, like many farmers find that they're required to do, unfortunately, because they don't get the return for their efforts and the products that they produce, his dad continued to farm, but also took up teaching at a high school. And it was 234 kilometers round trip every day his dad drove to get to teach in Sault Ste. Marie. So Brad grew up the son of 2 very hard-working parents in a wonderful rural tradition. He grew up understanding the value of agriculture, the hard work that farmers put in, and the challenges that they face. He grew up understanding from his mother the importance of a good education and also the challenges and rewards that educators meet in the work they do each day. Brad grew up loving sports. He played minor hockey and he loved track and field. And that wasn't surprising because his parents were both accomplished athletes in their own way. In high school, Brad played midget AA hockey, and he also was excellent with his academics. He was the valedictorian of his grade 9 graduating class. He competed in science fairs. He led the school in math contests. He entered public speaking, and he was president of the student council in grade 11 and vice president in grade 12. And during the summer before grade 12, he had a wonderful experience. He attended several leadership conferences for music, academics, and 4-H. In particular, he was chosen from his regional 4-H gathering to attend the Ontario-wide conference. And from there, his ability was recognized as he was chosen as the Ontario delegate in the Canadian delegation to the U.S. National 4-H Conference. And Brad will tell you himself, it was then that the political bug bit him. He always loved music, singing, acting. He played trombone in his high school band and then taught himself to play guitar and other instruments. And he enjoyed taking part in high school musicals and in leading roles in many, not the least of was in The Sound of Music as Captain Von Trapp. And he also won an award from the Ontario Sears Dramacon Festival for his work. So you see, many talents this young man has. But he went on after high school to enroll in the Science and Business program in the University of Waterloo. But music intervened, and only 4 months later, he took off to travel the world with a musical group called Up With People. And his group of over 120 people from 23 different countries traveled in 2 buses and with their sets transported in a truck and put on 110 two-hour shows across Europe and North America. For a small town boy of 19, it was a year of much learning and growth. And he completed it with many, many friends from all around the world, and with a vision and an understanding of the world around us and the different people that live in it. He returned to school and graduated with a co-op honor science and business degree with a minor in computer science and physics. He enjoyed university. It was challenging, he said, but it was fun. And he still played hockey and the trombone with a band. After he graduated, as a full-time offer was given to him by Newbridge Networks, and he worked there for 9 years as an information system analyst, working his way up to a manager of a team responsible for product group systems used internally. He liked Ottawa, and of course his organization skills again came to the front, and he organized with his company hockey and soccer teams, and enjoyed that very much. He also did some acting and played in a band with 2 of his cousins. But the most important thing that happened to Brad happened in Ottawa, where he met his future wife, Karen. Now, Karen Turner, in case you don't know, is the daughter of the Green Street Meat Market owners, Myron and Anna Turner of Winslow. And in 2004, they decided it was time to start a family, and they wanted it not to be in Ottawa, back in PEI. So Karen got work in Summerside, and Brad quit his job and headed east to New Glasgow. They now have 2 children, Annika, born in 2006, who shows the music genes of her father very plainly, and Alex, born in 2009, 2 wonderful young children, and this couple are now celebrating their 10th wedding anniversary this summer. Now, since moving to New Glasgow in 2004, he's quickly become part of a larger community. He had no time before he was enlisted to play with the North Rustico Old Timers hockey team. And we at Central Queens United Church are just absolutely delighted to have Brad and Karen and their family part of our congregation. And what a wonderful blessing he's been to us. Because in no time at all, he was singing in the choir, he was helping write our dinner theaters, he was teaching Sunday school, and I tell you, he taught the teenagers. If that isn't a challenge, oh boy. And they loved him. They did, they really did. And now he and Karen are cooperating as co-coaches of a minor soccer team. As you see, they're involved. And Brad's involved in many other ways as well. You will find him volunteering to entertain. You will find him going to community care facilities and entertaining the seniors. And let me tell you, people of all ages respect and like him. They only have to get to know him. And the reason this happens is because Brad genuinely likes people himself, and it shows. On the business side of things, when he came to PEI, of course, no work, but it was no time at all before he found independent consultant and was placed with the Canada Revenue Agency as a senior systems analyst by Deltaware Systems. And then in 2005, he and Karen decided they'd incorporate their own company called sunriseweb.ca. Although he still does some consulting work, Sunrise Web CA is primarily specializing in web development, and that's just building websites with the WordPress content management system. Now, people that are really computer literate will know what I'm saying. I'm not, but many will.
You're impressing me, Leo. You're impressing me.
In 2005, his company was incorporated, and both he and Karen are working there now. So you see, ladies and gentlemen, with a young family, with a new company, not very many years in living, what a difficult decision for that young man to make. And are we ever blessed that he did say yes? And we want to say thank you, Brad. I know it was agonizing. I know how difficult you had to make the decision. I know it was a family decision. And besides thank you to you, thank you, Karen, for supporting him. This will be a new life experience and challenge, and one we'll all help you make successfully. Now, if you ask me, what is my impression from Brad Trivers, I tell you, he's fun and he's friendly. He's outgoing, he has a positive attitude, very talented, committed to whatever he undertakes. He's capable, he's blessed with great faith. He's compassionate, industrious, involved. When he gets involved, he's really involved in things. He has real leadership and organization skills. For many, many reasons, it is my great privilege to move the nomination of Brad Trivers as the Progressive Conservative candidate in District 18, Rustico Emerald, and please, everyone, support him.
We've got competition for second.
I'm just going to do a little introduction to why I'm here. My name's Ken Sampson, and I'm from North Rustico, and I've lived there for the majority of my life. And when I was there, I was actively involved in the fire department and also in municipal politics. I've known Brad and Karen pretty much since they moved to the island. I started playing hockey with Brad in the Old Timers League, just like him, so that's how we met. And I had the privilege of working with Brad on a special project. Canadian Red Cross was going to let the Red Cross relay go because it wasn't making money anymore and the numbers were dropping. So Brad and I and another friend of ours got together and we put some new energy into that race, put some new ideas and some changes, and we turned it around. We started to grow the numbers and also started to make some significant profits and turn it over to Recycling PEI to continue with that. So it was a great project where I really got to know Brad. I've always exercised my right to vote. I've never held a membership card for a political party until tonight. I'm here to help Brad, to work hard and help the party. Brad is a hard worker. He's very intelligent. He is very aware of the changing today. He's a great problem solver, and he is very good with people. And those are just some of the reasons why I'd like to second this motion.